full blast, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Tommy Cordell.
Yeah. Look at that. It's been a while. I'm excited about today's show. I am.
Yeah.
Man, you hear the crowd back there? They're busting through the back walls.
Oh, yeah.
I guarantee you. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
it's been a while
It's
since
amazing.
we've been
I don't get this much activity for races, people watching me. Imagine that, right? Yeah, they come down at the carnage afterwards. They like examine it. You ever notice after your races? Nobody comes around all night, then you get tore up, everybody comes down. Yeah, they want to see everything tore up. But now, yeah, it's been, this is episode 34. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
It's 34,
Yeah,
episode
34.
34, yeah. And it's been several months since we've had an episode, right? How about it, Caleb? How's things on the technical end over there, Caleb? We zoomed in, everything good?
Yeah, everything's good.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, don't, we have a lot of funnies here. It's all good. I'm sure he's seen worse. Maybe Hunter hasn't, I don't know. But anyways, okay, so yeah, can I get a whoop whoop? That's what we had on the old Facebook commercial. I'm into that. You know, that's my style, my era. The can we get a whoop whoop? Okay, sponsors, Fred's holding them up. Summit Signs, RWG Fabrication. How about Racing to Reunite, right? We never quit looking for missing children or educating people about that. Exactly. Hammer Down Customs, Midway Seal Coating. Farners Racing Collectibles. Farners comes up here in August. They have their annual Make-A-Wish deal where they do the ride through. I believe it's mid. I'm looking, Fred. I tell you, buddy, maybe this is why I'm having trouble driving, because my eyes. You know what I mean? August 19th.
Yeah.
August
I
19th.
knew it was
Yeah.
later on in the summer.
Yeah, that's all. We've been there several times. It's a nice event. People
It is
really,
a
really
nice
like
event.
that. It's amazing how many people are there.
And got a lot of child ID kits.
Yep, Child ID kits went out. You're right. We just come off Speed Week, Appalachian. Shay Judy says Appalachian. We'll say it Appalachian. You know what I mean? But no, that just finished up. We'll talk about that real quick here in a second. Man, it's Happy Father's Day, right? Belated Father's Day. Okay? And I guess if you're not a father, just go with it. It's a ghetto formality. You know what I'm saying? But no, it's raining. Everybody's like thinking like, oh, am I going to race this weekend? Am I going to not race this weekend? Yeah, we were just talking about that out in the garage, watching the weather. I watch the weather more now than I ever have. And a guy, I'm not going to mention their names, gave me some good advice on that. You know, he said, just what it is what it is when you wake up, and you go with it. And he's exactly right, because I think he gets stressed out about watching the weather, and you lose sight of everything else. I don't know. But it has been raining. We do need rain. I know we hate to hear that as racing, but we do need rain. So anyways, how about Path Valley busted out at Appalachian Mountain Speed Week show. We attended that, okay? Yeah, Path Valley always puts on a good time, good deal. T.A. Ward, the boys up there, and John, and Vicky, and all of them, and Mr. Krause, right?
Oh yeah, well, and they've done so much work.
They constantly just put a new scoreboard. What's next?
New scoreboard.
Yeah, we're gonna have a dome.
Play.
Yeah. We had to prep them for a
Rebuilt the
dome.
track. I mean, yeah, they've spent a lot of
I
money.
bet you T.A. Ward, he could put a dome up in a plain afternoon. He'd have it done. You know him, buddy. He's on it. But he does a lot there as far as the track, keeping things up, and sponsors the class, I think the 270s, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's everywhere. You see him everywhere, you know? And John, they continue to give good racing surfaces, you know? Hey, racing surfaces are like underwear, right? They change, okay? I think that's the quote of the year. Like underwear. That should be in a book. Don't you think, Kale? Like that book I gave you. Steve Smith, Racing Technology. Remember that book? Not the Steve Smith. I'm sure the guy sitting in the back probably remembers Steve Smith wrote a book, Racing Chassis Technology, that sold like 8 million copies. Everybody had one. I don't know. It's probably obsolete now, but I'm sure there's still some good knowledge. But that should be a quote in his edition, right? Okay, just go with it. It's supposed to be funny. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. Now, how about, we've been busy. Like I said, we raced twice with the Speed Week deal, Lincoln and Path Valley. We did a little sponsor deal there with the Limiteds at Hagerstown. the Mid-Atlantic Junior Racing Club is alive and well, right? And it
Yeah.
continues to prosper and move forward, and that's what we want.
Getting ready to launch and do some exciting things.
Yeah, exactly. We're here for the first time, right, tonight. Episode 34, people. I want you to get this. Episode 34, there's an open wheel driver coming on this show. I talked to Jesus about this. Jesus said that people come from different planets, okay? They come from like another planet. We come from this planet. You see what I mean? But they say we come from Uranus, and we say the same thing. But at the end of the day, we all race, and we love to watch each other and hang out, okay? And that's awesome. So I'm excited about that. But he did forgive me for this. No, Steve. No, because we're in late model country, but them sprint car guys. What do I tell you? Guys always come up to me and they're like, man, Tommy, did you see them just go down the track like that? Danny Dietrich, look at that crap. Could you imagine being in that? You know what I say? No. No. That would cause, I'd have to be diapered. I guarantee you. That stuff is out of control crazy. Them guys are bad to the bone. They really are. Anyways, okay. Remember, you can go on YouTube and subscribe. We need them views. You know what I'm saying? YouTube channel. Cordell Enterprises. All the website stuff's on there. All there. You know who else I wanted to mention is TPR, okay? Powder coating, okay?
Oh, yeah.
For carts and wheels or in Gettysburg there. Great group of people. Great. Okay? I sound like Donald Trump. Great group of people. We love them. Great people. He'd say it again. Then he'd do it again. Very great people. But anyways, I got to tell you a story before we get going to set the tone. The people want to hear the story. This is all part of it, people. Okay? Now, we come back from the races, right? We've always seen interesting things. Maybe other racers have when they pull into convenience stores after the race, especially like Winchester, when you're in the middle of college town, you see some weird stuff going on, okay? But anyways, we had the breadwinner the other night. We went to Lincoln, we ran, we loaded her up, and a lot of people after the races, I think the old-time racers, and old-time racers don't take us a long way, they may be like, yeah, what bar are we going to hit? You know what I mean? Now, that was like old school, like the Kenny Rogers, the six-pack stuff, right? But we go to Sheets. That's about our extent, okay? And I like chip witches. I love them. Everybody likes them. We all get them, right? And we pulled in at Sheets in Gettysburg, right? Okay? We pulled in there, had the old hauler out, good deal. Hungry, bellies want chip witches. I said, at the gas pumps, the canopy, I says, man, there's a lot of birds up there. There was. They were loud. They all swarmed underneath there, okay? And a guy was at the pump, right, in his 60s maybe, and he had a little Ford SUV, right, guys? Yeah, right. And they witnessed this, by the way. I'm not making this up. So I said about the birds again, and he says, have you ever seen an alligator? And I kind of double took that, and I'm like, okay, either he's escaped from somewhere, and he should be in the public, right? Is this the new lingo to draw us in, to take us, And I said, excuse me, and he said, have you ever seen an alligator? I got one in the back of my vehicle. What, threatened me with a good time. So I was like, really? He opens the back door of the vehicle, the gas pumps. Lo and behold, what's there, guys?
6 foot.
A 6 foot alligator. A real 6 foot alligator. Now, I had accused Fred of putting some chemicals, drugs in my drink, that I'm seeing something that I'm really not seeing. Okay? But it was a 6 foot alligator. And it moved and acted like an alligator. And he picked it up and carried it like a child outside of the car. And he kissed it. And he said, it is his pet. And he was like, I'm a registered reptile.
Rescue something or other. I can't remember what he did call it.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Exactly. But I've never witnessed such a reptilious event in my life. Maybe if he'd have had like a python, right? You know what I mean? That's a little more common than a damn alligator.
On the other end.
I mean, come on, and I petted it. I have it on video. I actually touched it. And I had I think I had a nightmare the other night, I pulled back a stub. My whole arm was gone. And that was my retirement. I can't drive race cars anymore. An alligator in sheets after the races.
Sheets cleared out.
Oh, it did. People were just like
Half the
fascinated.
employees cleared out to come out to see this.
Yeah, exactly. But, we were in where, guys? The hotbed of open wheel country. Anything goes. Okay? That's why people love it down in that
This
area.
was a famous alligator, though, too.
It was. He claimed it was on a Disney show.
Disney show Loki.
Yeah.
Never heard of it. Not that I should, that I don't watch that pay-per-view stuff. But he claims that it was famous. So maybe the alligator was worth a lot of money. Maybe we missed the boat there. You know what I mean? But anyways, wouldn't you know? Who would ever thought? Okay? I mean, that's just insane. So anyways, that's my story. On a serious note, Scott Bloomquist is undergoing surgery and treatment for cancer. That's all I know. That's all seems to be put out in the mass media right now. This year he will not continue to race. He will heal and hopefully break that winning streak, or that not winning streak. It's been since, I can't even remember now. It's been a while since he's been in victory lane. I mean, you can't take that from the guy. He's won over 690-some features, okay? He's done some crazy stuff, but he's also won the Dream and all that, like, Eagles of times. I guess he's equivalent to, like, the Steve Kinzer of sprint cars to a certain degree. Yeah, I don't know. But anyways, let's, I guess we ought to really get to the cream of the crop. Is that what we're thinking? Fred, who signed in?
Dave Socks.
Okay.
Yeah.
You must be delayed on yours because it's blowing up on mine.
Is it?
Yeah, there's a lot of people. Seriously, it's like locking us down. It's flashing around. All this in Rouserville, Pennsylvania. Can you imagine that? So, anyways.
We got to do something here.
We're going to have to get you hardwired in, Fred. I don't know. We're going to have to get somebody like really hardwired. But we got it. No, the people are seeing us. They're there. I'm looking at their things coming up. That's good. That's what we want to see. Now, let's get... Does anybody want to hear the results real quick? Maybe I'll throw them in later. Appalachian Mountain Speedway. We had some good ones. Some rainouts, right? But some good racing, all in all. Tyler Emery was victorious, okay, in winning the overall championship. We had a couple-time winners. Tyler Emery. Greg Satterley won twice, okay? And turn your volume down, Fred. Fred, get the volume down, buddy.
Well, I'm working on it. Hang on.
You're locking us down. Oh my. Anyways, we got a little technical thing, but we're good to go now. We're back in action. So, I tell you what, now it's time to get to the bread and the butter. Kale, is it time? Okay. So, no doubt that this young man has some big shoes to fill, you know? He may not even know this song. I can assure you, I'm sure his dad would. He's fresh off his big win in Path Valley a couple weeks ago, okay? That was huge. He's always competitive. He is determined, I can tell you that. I hear nothing but good about this young guy. And I raced with his dad one time. Then I woke up. I got you, didn't I? Yeah, I got you. It was a dream. We were running someplace down, I think Knoxville. Yeah. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a second and please welcome our special guest tonight, open wheel driver, 600cc micro sprint, Cole Dewease. Okay, buddy. What's going on? Yeah. Okay, have a seat. Do you want anything to drink or anything? Okay. We have a blowout. The crowd is going wild. This is awesome. I never thought I'd have a sprint car guy here.
I'm not a sprint car guy yet.
Yeah, but you're pretty darn close.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Four
yeah.
wheels, you know.
Full wheels wing,
You
right?
said the center.
You said you do, right. So, man, what's been going on? Tell me, just in life in general. What are you up to?
I work on a lot of race cars.
Yeah.
We've done a lot of motor stuff. I'm getting tired of it.
Oh, okay, right. Well, you know, you gotta love it, right?
No.
No.
It's
no.
costing money.
Yeah.
Time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Not fun.
Yeah. So you definitely see that what you spend and what you get back is unproportional.
Very.
Very, very right. But you also see it's very addictive.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. And this is what happens to race car drivers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Race cars, you know, they go vroom,
Yeah.
make you happy.
Yeah. This is what happened. I don't know. Is that you on your end, Fred?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
It's just trying to pull up.
We're gonna have to. I tell you, we're gonna have security take him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's no problem at all. We'll have it now. We like it.
These parents are causing an issue here.
I totally agree. It's always the parents, you know. So, what? Tell me something. Somebody asked me the other day, and I was just gonna ask you. You know what I'm saying? How old are you now?
16.
16. Are you driving on the road?
Not yet.
Not yet. Are you ready for that? You excited about that? Yeah.
Means I can go places.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah. I mean, who wouldn't want to get places, right? Yeah, exactly. I couldn't like. Did you take what? It's different now than when I got my license. Did you take like the
Nah, I haven't taken it.
the permit thing? Right. Okay. Yeah, the permit thing was like when you went to get that, it was like one step closer to freedom. You know what I mean? Escape. I like that word. Right. You could just run, do what you wanted, right? Yeah, but you got to keep it in perspective. You got to keep it in perspective. Yeah. Right. So okay, like tell me something. What grade that means? Sophomore.
Yeah, junior.
Junior.
Yeah.
I used to forget too. I wasn't there a lot, but I forget.
I would have just been a sophomore, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Good. Okay. So, do you like school?
No.
Oh, how would I ever guess that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I would bet you to drive your race car, I could have guessed that. Yeah. Be honest, right? Exactly. Yeah. It's overrated, isn't it?
It takes up a lot of time.
It does. It does. But the racing too. What else do you like to? What else you into? You iRace?
Yeah.
Oh, I bet you're bad to the bone on that. Oh yeah. Dialed in. Did you ever run late models?
Yeah.
Do you really? On the iRace thing?
I like late models.
That's awesome. I feel it. Okay. I love that. I love it. I love it. Thank you. I had a long talk with Jesus. Did you hear me talk about that? About this?
You got your daily talking.
Yeah, it's all okay. It's all okay. So, wow, man. Like, did you ever think that, you know, obviously your dad is a successful race car driver, right? And you've been around racing all your life, okay, since you could remember. And have you ever thought that is this what you wanted to do?
No.
No. Okay. It kind of didn't start out like that.
He thought he was safe like 3 years ago.
I see. Okay.
And then I started helping Cass. And then I came to more races.
Okay. So Cassidy Christ could be potentially a part of the issue here that advanced you forward.
I can't give her that much credit.
Oh, wow. That's a slam.
I wouldn't hear the end of it, so I can't do that.
Okay. So you got to play it cool there.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Hey, did you check this out? Look, I bought this for your sprint car now. We use it to test pH soil in the garden. But what you do is here, you can also get a reading on the pH of your tires. It helps us go a lot faster. So I'll share it with you. You just poke it in the side right there, and it reads. See? See what I mean? Right there.
You gotta get deep in, or
You're right. It goes into the green. That means you're mint. Right there. You're mint.
that's how you get the optimal traction.
The optimal traction. Yes. Yeah. Well, speaking of traction, tires. Like, are you guys going through some tire woos, or is everything still the same with you guys?
Our tires are very wacky.
Yeah.
They're always different.
Well, how many compounds you run?
We only have technically 4 compounds now. Well, Hoosier compounds, but you can run American racers. But we have 2 right-rears, 2 left-rears. No, we only have 1 left-rear right. We only have one left-rear now. They don't make 12s anymore.
I think they make them harder than RD15, I think.
I've never seen them.
But nobody runs them, I think.
We have 2 different. I think we have 1 compound left-rear, but they make our tires in wide and skinny for both rear tires. That's a Midwest thing. They run the skinny tires.
Okay.
Hikers in here run the wide tires.
Okay.
We can have any casing. It'll be the same.
It'll be the same.
Yep.
Now, do you feel like you've raced, correct me if I'm wrong, you went down to where the Bush Boy races, Braxton, which is Millbridge, correct? Okay. And you've seen them guys down there, I guess, because they apparently they roll in and do their thing, right? Okay. How do they get anything done? Do you think people just constantly walk over and be like, hey, cow, hey, cow, hey, cow, hey, cow?
No, I think the dirt stuff's a lot more respectful because when you're dirt track racing there, it's not like the sprint car tracks where there's a bunch of fans. Everyone there is kind of with racing. Yeah. So they all have their own thing to do. They don't really have time to just go walk around and look at Kyle Busch, look at Kyle Larson. Yeah. And they don't really want to fanboy because they know it'd just be obnoxious and stuff.
Well, what we found works for us when we get such a large presence in our pits because we're just that popular, is we put this. You ever see that driveway, what they seal driveway, you know what I mean? They put that yellow, real thick tape, that's what we use.
Hey, that's been done at the Craig's Trail before.
Yeah, right, just to
we
keep
had
them back.
a bucket, post, and chain because they don't like people getting close to the car.
Right.
And like Grove National 2 years ago or last year or something, people got too close the first day, so then the next day we had a chain link fence.
This just kept them out.
Yeah.
Totally out. Wow. Do you help when you go with your dad to race in the Kreuzwagen, right? Okay. Do you help on that car a little bit?
Not really.
Not really? Okay.
Yeah, I do stuff.
Yeah, you do things. Are you like really zoned in, like checking things out?
No.
No? Are you trying to like, I don't know, photocopy Davy Brown's like notebook? like, hey, I'll be back with that in a minute.
That notebook is kept very tight.
It is, I'm sure. That's like a recipe for chicken, for like Kentucky Fried Chicken. You know, that stuff's like in a vault.
Yeah.
The secret recipes for that.
Yeah. 11 spices.
Exactly. Right. You'll never break it. Fort Knox. Never get it. So that's like his book. You never get it.
Donald keeps it very tight, very close.
I bet.
He looks at it at night though. We've been over to their house, 2 times now, staying over to go someplace, like
Right.
racing or someplace. And we'll be down there watching, and I think it was NASCAR one night, and me and him got back from Wawa to get food. And he comes down, has a notebook, and looks at the notebook and starts talking to him about how the car was back
Right.
then, and
Yeah.
maybe we should do that now.
That's pretty fascinating. I think that is. Is it very thick? Is it like this
It's like
thick?
a school binder.
It's like it is like they carry it in like and lay it down, and everybody starts thumbing through the secrets.
No, that's like a total combination of all the knowledge on the team.
That's great.
The setups, like, there's not very many.
Well, yeah, because if you think about the setups, I mean, you always have them base and then you tweak, right? But it's the other stuff, you know? Wow, that's amazing.
It's more records. I don't even know what they keep there. Do they keep, like, when you were good and when you were bad, or just all of it?
Just everything. They keep everything. A lot of it's more tire notes, probably.
Yeah.
Just general shock stuff
Wow.
and all.
Man, that's awesome. And it's, yeah, notebook and everything. You keep a notebook, right? With what you're doing?
Depends on the day.
Okay, but you try.
We have a Google sheet sometimes.
Okay, so you do it that way, right?
I remember most of my stuff. He doesn't, but
What? Yeah, hey, I mean, what's that guy know, you know? I mean, oh my goodness, you know?
he's not even there half the time.
Hey,
I mean, what's he?
Right, I tell you a story though. You want to hear some funny? I raced street stocks in 1995, right? I was like 16. Okay, I know that. I can tell I'm getting old when I'm sitting here with Lance Dewease's son. Like I'm getting older. But anyways, I raced street stocks, and the Record Herald was a newspaper in town. Okay, and they did an article right on me starting out racing street stocks, and I was all excited about it, and I waited and waited, and you know the paper, it finally came. The article was finally in. Okay, so I run home and I looked at it. There's your dad's picture in the front. Yeah, and there was mine. Okay, and it was awesome because it was, I think, coming off the year, he won 31 feature events, I believe, in one season. 31.
Bad year, probably when you married my mom.
Oh man, I tell you, I like your humor. Do you need a part-time job like summer? Like you could work on the show and like develop content and.
Do I get paid?
Well yeah. Okay.
I get paid for a race car.
Okay.
Apparently, I'm hard on engines that I haven't even ran.
You're hard on engines.
That I haven't ran.
But you haven't ran. Oh.
I've only blew one motor up,
Mm.
and the valves were hitting the start.
So you knew it was a matter of time.
When you started it, it smoked until you revved it, so you just, keep it revved.
You just keep it revved.
It doesn't smoke if you keep it revved.
Yeah.
And
Dude,
then it blew.
them things whip around there. I watched it a couple weeks ago. We were in the stands. It was raining. Track got heavy. It was Friday night, I think, or Saturday. I don't know. It was one of them Friday, Saturday deals. Modifieds, and then you guys were
Friday
on.
night, very
Yeah.
wet that night.
Yeah, it was wet and heavy. They had a long delay. We watched it. Them things were hauling the mail up in there. You know? Do you like, what do you like? Do you like smooth, blackish, rubbered up?
No.
Abrasive?
Path is not abrasive, so I like abrasive because it's not path.
Got it.
Yeah.
Now, how about that just standing on it heavy? You know what I mean?
It can be fun.
Tear
if
stuff up.
it's- I don't know. Normally, you don't tear stuff up because it's just flat out, so no one really screws it up and screws up everyone. But path's very hard to pass. So kind of, however it is, it's kind of the same. It's almost flat out, But heavy tracks can be fun if it's wide and you can run up and down.
What's Millbridge? How's that?
You just pound the wall.
Really? You're riding a rim. Wow. Okay. See, I couldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? I'd have a hard. I'm having the big one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That would scare me. Yeah.
the hypers, they don't like curbs, big curbs.
No.
So I kind of just stay on the edge of it.
Right.
Because some of those guys, they just go in there and literally, like, if there's no curb, they'll literally just use the wall.
To use it.
It's like pour oil.
Well, we did that at Path Valley with quarter panel. We were bent, and it just scraped every time coming around, on the backstretch.
Oh, the backstretch.
Yeah, don't let me down. You're going to hang me out to dry like, where are you running at? You were going to slam me right TV. I tell you, man. Whew, it's all good. That was pretty good. You were setting me up for the big one. I got you. I
thought you lost track of where the banking is.
No. It was because we were in the accelerator, and it was still bent, tucked out.
You got to keep your body tweak. All the hair hits the side.
Yeah, right. Them late models, you got to admit, though, they've come a long way.
There's something.
They're crazy, aren't they?
There's something.
Tell me this. If you took a 410 sprint car and maintenance it, washed and maintenance during the week, how long, normal week, nothing's tore up. Are you spending, how long you think? A couple evenings?
Washed and maintenance?
Yeah.
My maintenance, like 30 minutes.
You guys.
His car's maintenance?
Yeah.
A lot longer.
Yeah, hours, right? Hours. These things just take forever. There's 5,000 bars and shocks on it. It's out of control.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hey, 600s are catching up to you. You guys got 5 shocks? We're putting 5 shocks on.
Are you putting, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you got 5 shocks.
Whose shocks you using? Fox?
Fox.
Who you using?
Fox doesn't have micros.
They don't? I don't know this.
I have CSIs and then R Pros.
Hey, watch that. Fred carved that out back. The tree fell. Carved that for weeks. I'm just teasing. Yeah, that's nice. That
That's very fun.
Doesn't it set
It's finally cut,
the studio off? You know what I'm
Put some
saying?
bolts to it, mount it to the wheel.
Oh yeah, definitely. I keep. You know how you can tell when you're running low on your racing budget is the wheel, the race wheel it's under. You're like, that is bent, isn't it? We're getting ready to roll it around tonight to make sure we can put a beam on that. I think it'll be good.
It'll work.
Yeah. What the heck?
I mean, I'm still running a left rear that somehow has this dent in it.
Yeah. Just keep going.
It's not dented on the outside. It's dented like in the center. We don't know how that happened.
Right. Yeah.
I do have a wheel that isn't runnable. It's kind of pancaked into one
Yeah.
side.
No good. Now, who do you design your cars? Like the scheme?
No.
No? Who does that?
Well, actually,
Darren.
No.
No.
My first one actually was designed by my dad and my mother.
It's, yeah, sharp.
But this car, look, it was designed by Design 66. I
Yeah.
don't know where it's from, Indiana.
Okay. You like the number layout? I was looking at how it laid. It's pretty sharp. Yeah, I like it. The blue and white too sharp.
It's a nice car.
Yeah, it does. It catches your eye. Yeah, the red one was nice too. But you've picked up several more sponsors though onto the blue and white car, haven't you? It seems to be a little more going on.
I think it was because it was designed like professionally.
Yeah.
So like everything went somewhere.
Right. Yeah, we used to get out and draw the car with crayons and then hand out to the guy later and be like, "That's what we want." Things have changed so much.
Well, the hand drawing was much better,
It is. It gives more of a.
It's not as straight,
Right.
The graphic design software, all the lines are too straight. It looks too artificial, You hand
I
draw
like
something,
that.
it's like.
I like. Yeah, I tell you, we gotta get this guy here all the time. We gotta get his, contact information, 1099, all that. Get your damn it, movie.
Shit, we're gonna tax forms?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You're a working age now, buddy. You got a work permit. I guarantee you ain't getting out of that. Yeah. Can you dig on tractors, machines? Dig ditches?
Probably.
You can do that, right?
I ran
coordination.
a Bobcat digger. It
Did
was
you?
a track digger that we rented to do some. I don't even know what. It was at my grandfather's house when I was like 5. I could run that thing.
You can get on that.
I could move it.
That's like a sprint car.
It's
Pretty
simple
much.
enough,
Right? Hopping up in the air and stuff.
It's got 2 pedals and sticks.
Did you ever stand that thing up like that?
The Bobcat.
No, the sprint car.
Yeah.
The micro.
You can clutch dump them and pop wheelies.
See, I ain't into that. You know what I mean? Like,
It's not the best on stuff.
but what can it keep going back?
No.
No, good stuff. You see sprint cars do that; they lift.
Yeah, they got a lot
Come
more
on.
power to do that with.
You don't think it will go the whole way back though?
No.
No,
You
it
can't.
finally sets itself back.
You
down.
can't wheelie a micro.
Yeah, can't do it.
If you clutch dump them, you can, but.
Are you sitting in there like looking up in the air because you're up in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
And
Okay.
then it sits down very hard, and you're like,
It's hard on
let me
equipment.
not do that again.
Exactly. Shocks, ball joints, etc.
My engine builder handed me a clutch after the races one night because when we were sitting around pacing,
Mhm.
I was dumping it to try and spin the tires.
Mhm.
So he walked up after and
Showed you what the deal was, how she wore down.
Yeah.
Okay. So
he thought I needed a new one after that, probably.
wow. So you kind of race your cars. How should I put this? You ain't on the hook a lot,
Nah.
No.
Our stuff doesn't
Like
break as easy.
yeah. What's well maintained.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I mean, you said you had 30 minutes in this process.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean,
Can you teach us how to do that, please? We'll forget the 1099. We'll go all cash.
oh,
Okay? We'll just forget tax and
I
we'll
will
go
show
all
you how to
cash.
maintenance a car.
Okay, that'd be awesome. Like we'll let you do that on like Wednesday afternoons.
Heims WD-40 at the races. You do it all at the races.
Yeah.
You see how the track is, and you're like, maybe that Heim doesn't need lube today.
Right. Okay.
You don't lube your right side Heim, you know, maybe it has a little dig over there.
Wow.
Keep it stuck.
Man. Okay.
Pin it.
Well, you hear all this?
It's a 600 thing. You pin the right rear, it's traction.
Gee, you didn't
You
get
guys
this.
know what pinning the right rear.
Yeah.
Your left rear is jacked
Oh,
up.
it's all jacked up, isn't it? It's all carried up like that.
600.
Yeah.
You ever seen
Okay.
a photo of a wingless 600 at like a slick track or something?
Yeah. Do you run that with a wing off sometimes? Yeah. What do you like doing that with wing off?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's cool.
It's much better.
Really?
Wing racing is always flat out.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. You're in there making adjustments.
Yeah. Not moving the wing mount. But for some reason, our cars don't do that.
Oh. Okay.
Not
Gotcha.
drivers. We have shock adjusters though.
Okay. How's braking work? Like obviously we adjust rear brake, rear brake. You adjust now?
Sprint. I mean, even sprint car, the left fronts are so light and the brakes so small.
It's whatever.
I mean,
yeah.
actually, we looked it up one time. Not size-wise, but my left front piston's only barely smaller than his.
Mhm.
So like, I would only have a little less left front braking power besides the rotor side.
Correct.
Like our left fronts don't have any brake. Now, mine you can actually, because of my motors over here and stuff, it's got more left front brake. Like sometimes if you get down and drag the brakes and it's like
Yeah.
that, you can feel it.
You can
but
feel it.
It's not. You guys also have 2 rear brakes.
Correct.
We have 1.
You have one. Exactly. Fred, what do you got? Fred's
Well,
gonna tell us
Dave
what he
Sox says, congratulations, Cole, on your win.
Huh?
Todd Ward says the 600 class is some of the best racing that I've seen at Path Valley Speedway. He said those guys are fast on the track.
Mhm.
And Teal Beard says, missed you Saturday, Tom.
What was Saturday?
Lincoln.
We went to Lincoln.
Oh, well, I
instead
can't
of-
run topless. You know, this topless stuff.
That's better.
No. Okay, now, the reason why I can't, I'm going to put this out there in the air for the last time. You know what I'm saying? So keep it weird, understand where I'm coming from. You ready for this? I don't have a tall cage car. Right. So I'm shy of that. So my head in the car is tight against the crossbar. I don't even like that. Okay? So the object of the game is to keep it right side up. You start with it. Exactly. If I take that roof off, my head's gonna stick out like Charlie Brown or Snoopy does.
Just don't flip. Just don't. You know, it's simple.
Yeah, just rule that out.
You see how big a late model is? Like flipping one of those is kind of hard. It's like you just don't do that.
He's setting us up for the big jakes. Yeah, I know, you're right.
Now, Donnie Owens wants to know, he says, ask Cole how much he loves his sponsor.
Yeah, how much do you love your sponsors? Tell us about
Oh, I
it.
love Infinity Designs. You know, great business.
Oh, right?
Mom
Yeah,
works very
okay.
hard at it.
Yeah, she does.
Gawkenauer, they support me a lot.
Yeah, right.
Mana Heating and Air.
Yeah.
Anderson Brothers Trucking, not trucking and logging.
Logging.
Anderson Brothers Logging.
Beavers on ball.
Uh-huh.
Beavers.
I'm not looking at you for sponsors. Beavers Auto Body.
Yeah.
You know, Scott Hall Hampton.
Right?
I don't need a card.
Yo, do you need a car? Do you need one of them cars? Nah.
Actually, I need like for the lower ones, like the rest, because I've got like a list I can get now.
I understand this.
And then I forget the rest.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
So, okay, so, wow. Conduit Connections on there, isn't it?
I think.
Yeah, okay. That's what I thought.
It might be. I'm not
And
sure.
then there's is there it's a restaurant or, Roadhouse?
No,
Glen, yeah.
Glenville Station.
Glenville Station, that's it, yeah. I always see that on, Amana. Hell, I know you sponsored more than me.
Yes, Amana.
Oh, you did? Okay, I'll be correct. Amana's, isn't that refrigeration?
Air.
Conditioning. Air, okay, and then there's another one on there. I can't remember.
Art Simon.
Right,
They
exactly.
wrapped my car.
Okay,
So I
art
watched
science. Okay, so you got them down. Did you get them in Victory Lane the other week?
I think I got more than I just did.
Really?
Yeah.
That's hard though, isn't it?
My mom was surprised that I got them.
That's the first one, right?
She didn't have high hope for me.
She did. You thought she would. Yeah. Cue card time. Hold them up.
She said I was gonna need that.
I didn't see it. Did you do a wing thing?
Something was tried. they put the flag on my wing, and then I got out of the car, and when I got out, I don't know if I hit my head on it or what, but the flag fell down. So then I like sat there like, are they gonna give me a flag? And I did this.
Okay.
And then they handed me the flag, and it was like.
Well, your dad, I seen him. He climbed up on the wing. He always climbs up on the wing.
They have to get new wings after that.
Oh, no, really? That's awful. I ain't saying a word about that. Yeah. Hey, I tell you though, we have to have a step ladder. Hey, seriously, I can't even get up there.
Yeah, you're already like halfway standing on your wing. It's like our stuff. We're already halfway up there when we get out. It's just like 2 feet more.
Okay. Yeah, and then stand on that thing. That's crazy. Ooh.
I don't know.
You can't really do that though. It'd break off.
Our wings, actually no, my wing is, I was going to say our wings are like flat straps. No, my wing's tubular supports. You stand on the supports. I don't know how the rivets hold up, but. Yeah.
Who's your wings made by?
I don't know who makes
Wing
them.
Dynamics.
Dynamics makes
Okay, because I always try to keep up with Wing Dynamics. Which one's Jeff Ryan?
That's Wing Dynamics.
Is that Wing Dynamics? Okay, so that's Jeff Ryan.
He's the one bought Rings Unlimited.
Wings Unlimited, correct.
That's
Okay.
where Piper gets their wings from. And then,
Okay.
I don't know if your wings,
No, he don't build micro
he
wings.
doesn't build micro wings. There's outlaw wings. They're out west.
You probably need like a lot of wings, don't you? Wings are like, I don't know, quarter panels on these. You just have a whole staff of them.
You don't flip them.
Yeah, I know.
I only flipped once, winged.
One time. One time. What went through your mind?
Sky ground.
Like instantly, like
So,
that.
Run, wall, climb, sky ground.
Boom, done.
Yep.
And then you just sat there. You're like,
Now I kind of sound like it, I landed upright.
yeah.
Because I flipped it, rolled it, and then slammed in the front bumper and sat down.
Oh, okay.
I'm kind of like, my head hurts now.
Yeah, it's time to call it a night. Yeah, we're done.
Nah, I had another like class to race.
Oh, ooh. Well, which was what, 270?
No, I was down at Millbridge wing
Oh.
wingless.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're going wingless. Okay, so you had to just forget that, put it behind you.
And then I'd hit the rut every time wingless, and I'd be like, oh shit, here we go again.
Yeah, right, we're going to hit it again
Yeah.
and then cause the same issue.
Yeah.
See,
Actually, wingless down there is easier to not flip because you're more sideways.
okay.
Wing, you're kind of straight, and you hit the wall, and then whoop, up, and it's up.
Yeah, it's ugly.
It's gone.
It's going.
It's
Jump.
gone.
Man, I tell you, you know what? I'd be done. That thing flipped like that, yeah. I'd be like, it's fun, ride's over.
It hurts.
Well, I'm sure it does. I mean, yeah, you're 16, right? You're starting to feel these aches and pains as an older person. You know what I mean? I mean, us old guys, you know what I'm saying? We do that. I can't work for a week. Yeah, right. It's terrible.
Last time he flipped, I think he was like,
Oh, we should.
oh, you didn't even flip. You just hit the wall.
He had a little oopsie.
Yeah. He actually got called off of race. I don't think that was his decision. He got called. He said he couldn't race yesterday. So then he came to me, with me to race, and I told him just sit there because you're not like sane enough currently to make smart decisions.
Oh, shit.
I mean, he was like out of it. Like I didn't want him to try and help on the car. He's like,
oh, this is the real nitty gritty. This is what we want. Thank you, Jesus.
no, he didn't even want to like. He was so out of it looking.
Well, she shook him up a little.
He said he was good to race the next day as he was getting undressed, and we all looked at each other like, no, that's a poor idea.
Yeah, bad choice.
Yeah.
I see.
The choice was cut out, I think, by my mother.
Overruled.
Yeah.
Overruled.
She said, you're not racing.
Oh, jeez. I tell you, it is all getting laid out tonight here on Thursday night in Rouserville. Of all places, I wouldn't be more surprised if my head was thrown to the carpet than Lance Dewease is looking at me in the garage. My studio.
Yeah, studio.
Part of it's a studio.
High professional studio.
Yeah, don't you think?
High end.
Yeah, look at all this.
Yeah.
I mean, do you like these chairs?
Yeah, they're very comfortable.
Oh, they're plush. I guarantee you, buddy. I guarantee they're Gucci.
Product.
Oh, the devil does. Anyways, Fred, what do you got?
Brian Jones says, hey guys,
Hey, Brian, what's happening, buddy? He's making the surfaces over there at Hagerstown, that guy. Yeah. Fast.
I was supposed to be at Hagerstown yesterday.
For what?
Friends testing on 305.
Oh.
305, testing his first time. That got canceled.
Oh, well, yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah, what are you thinking about moving to?
410s.
Right, boom. Right? Yeah? Okay.
I want to race late models.
Okay. Well, there you go. Well, I tell you what, we'll fix you up before you leave.
He doesn't have late model connections, so I have a higher chance in like open wheel stuff.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, you got exactly, dude. You get to sit in the couch with a notebook. That's like the Crystal Grail or whatever. Indiana Jones.
Donald was in a different chair. I was on the couch.
Right.
But he was like 10 feet that way. It was close enough.
That's wow. That's like Indiana Jones stuff.
I think I gained knowledge just sitting there.
You probably had morphed when.
Yeah.
We're gaining knowledge now, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, we're in the room.
Yeah, do you have some of the stuff I'm picking up and I didn't even talk to him yet?
Yeah. I mean, Hunter's sitting over there clueless.
Yeah.
Like, he's giving tons of knowledge.
Well, Hunter's, well, we can't, yeah, we're going to get to that here in a second. Fred, what do you got?
Steve Yeager tuned in.
Okay.
He says, hi, Tommy and Fred.
Hey,
You
Steve.
wish Steve well.
Yeah,
He's
we
at home
do.
recuperating.
I had to have a little surgery done, you know what I'm saying? Man. So, 87S, right? Okay. 87S. That's that guy's, I've heard of that number. 87S.
I think I've heard that number before.
Yeah, I've heard that number too. Yeah, I don't know. So where are you going this weekend?
Tentatively nowhere.
Chilling. Yeah, chilling.
I got another car to rebuild.
Okay.
I got 2 cars, but I can only race one of them at a time.
Oh, okay. Now, where do you keep your stuff? At the house?
Yeah.
Okay. So you just outside, work on it? That's nice, right there.
We can keep like one in the garage, but it doesn't like roll in. It's like up on a stand thing, and then we have to like pick it up out, kind of.
Okay, I see what you're
So I have
saying.
like one car that I'm not using in the garage, and then I have the other one pulled out.
Oh, okay,
Just
okay.
Driveway maintenance.
Drop, yeah, right. You got your washer there and everything, the whole 9 yards.
All 30 minutes.
Oh, 30 minutes. I want to see this book on this. You ought to start it, the 30-minute maintenance by Cole Dewease. That would be a top seller.
Alright. I guarantee it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wow. Well, I don't know. Did you, I thought I heard something.
I heard something.
Oh, jeez. I tell you. Who would be this? I thought we had security detail because of the high-profile people we have in here tonight. Apparently, they're not paying attention. Hold on there, I'm coming. Hey, we got a guest tonight. Look at this guy. Huh? Come on down here, boy. Hey, it ain't Rico Brew. Don't get any ideas. Like, you'll have a seat there. Huh? I'm going to squeeze right here. Look at this. I'm going to roll around. Man, this is something. I cannot have asked for anything more. You know what I'm saying? I got you two guys here, right? What?
It's just crazy.
It's crazy, isn't it? I know. Yeah, do you know this guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Wow. You know this guy, right? Okay. Wow. So, 87S, that's the number, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you been excited about doing this?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I heard. You've been doing some good stuff racing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been seeing you in Victory Lane there. Okay, where you been racing at?
Hagerstown and Baps.
Hagerstown and Baps, okay, right. And you like that Baps place though, don't you?
Yeah, I like hiking the front wheel there.
Oh, he likes hiking the front wheel. I like that, huh? What do you think about that? Do you hike the front wheel?
No.
No, you keep the front wheel down.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy, he's just all out getting it.
No, the front wheel's up. Normally, you hit a tire.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah.
You break some axles.
Break some axles. Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to do that. Man, that's a sharp hat. When did you get that fit? That's Brady Bacon.
I got it at Willens Grove.
You did? Okay. Did you buy it? Out of your money?
No.
No. Your parents bought it.
Mm.
Oh, well, you can give it to me then and then tell you lost it and get another one. You know what I'm saying? No, you ain't going to do that. You ain't going to do that. Okay. Right, well, so are you racing this weekend?
Yeah, I think.
You think? Okay. Wow. Where do you think you're going? Hagerstown?
Baps.
Baps. You and that Baps, right? You like that Baps place, don't you? Yeah, okay. Wow. Do you work, how long does it take you to work on your race car? Do you work on your race car?
No.
No. I'm starting to see a trend here, people. I think we're doing something wrong. Okay?
Well, there's a difference here. I do it quick. He doesn't
30
do it at
minutes. Right, 30-0, right. What? Wow, you work on your race car. You know you do. Heck yeah. Are you going to run on your little track this year?
Well,
With me? I'll race with you.
lawnmowers?
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I'll race lawnmowers with you. I'll build one. You run yours, I'll run mine.
We need to get test laps because he's already got the
I do.
He was on it already.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you see that, Vic? I climbed up on that thing. Did you see that?
Yeah, you almost broke your ankle.
Yeah, I did. I know. Your seat probably has a little pear in it like that.
Oh,
But
I've seen it.
yeah, I know you seen it. Yeah, but it looked pretty good. When you win, do you do that? Do you ever try to like get up one time, like climb up somehow? No. No. But you know what, guys? They got them nice things where you pull in front of like Stone done. You know, it says HQMA, and then you stand there and get your pictures taken. You like getting your pictures taken, don't you?
Sometimes we go on the car,
Yeah.
but not usually.
No. Okay. But you like getting your picture taken, don't you? Oh yeah. Child, how do you do it? I guess. You put the thumb. I ain't hitchhiking. You put your thumb up. You like this? Yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah.
Give him some arm.
No.
No arm. Okay. No. You don't want to put the wrong impression out there, buddy. Yeah, you just gotta like. I looked at your victory lanes picture.
Yeah, it's gotta be subtle.
Yeah, I mean yours was kind of like. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like I studied it. I blew it up for a while, and I'm like, man, did he like just have a bad day? You know what I'm saying?
You can't be too excited.
You can't, right? Yeah, you gotta be humble,
Yeah,
right?
stay calm.
Yeah, because you gotta tell me if I'm wrong. You have to have your own personality. You know what I mean? Every race car driver has their own.
Yeah, everyone else
What?
will be happy.
Right.
You're just there.
You're just there.
Yeah.
Yeah, get it done. Just like I got it done. Yeah, check you later.
Yeah.
30 minutes.
Yeah,
Man.
see you next time.
See you next day. Right. See you next day. Get this car loaded. I'll catch you back.
You got
Right.
things to do.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta
go
keep
to
moving.
Sheets.
Gotta go to Sheets. Yeah. Did you hear about that alligator story? Can you believe that? A full alligator.
I don't know how I could fit it in the bag.
Well, tell me, I pet it. I did. That's what I did. Yeah. Whoa! See, he didn't want me touching his shirt. Like he was like, see, he's got his own little
Is that how the
personality.
alligator went?
No,
It kind of backed away.
yeah, it just kind of like went like that. Then the guy kissed it. Who kisses an alligator?
Apparently him.
Apparently him. Right.
I think
Exactly.
people kiss snakes.
Really? Ugh. You don't have snakes, do you?
No.
No, you don't like snakes, do you? Okay, good. Yeah, we're not snake loving people. We don't even do good. You might to go to the bathroom earlier. We do it outside here because we're in the country. Yeah, but we have been watching this black mama. It's kind of like a water snake for a while. But I forgot to tell you. Your dad said go outside. I forgot to tell you. But you would have been good. Yeah, it's cool out. They don't like that. Yeah, can you believe that? A black mama. That's a very poisonous snake. What would you do if you encountered that?
Maybe just walk away slowly.
Yeah, have you did all this, like rehearsed all this show? Because you're really like spot on. No, you're a good kid in school too, aren't you? That's what I hear. I heard the teachers, they like you too. You don't give them any problems, do you?
That seems hard to buy.
Oh wow! Did you hear that? Challenge has been set. Square off. Huh? No, you do good in school, don't you? That's good. That's what you ought to do. That's good. Tell him. That's good.
It's good.
That's
Very
good. Tell him.
Very good.
Very good. Yes. Okay. So what are you? The 87S for Sam Smith. Okay. What made you make 87?
Well, I first started like watching race cars, and because I seen 87S when I was Crime's car.
There you go. Yeah.
And I'm like, if I just add an S at the end, it sounds pretty cool.
It does. It just kind of highlights it. You know what I mean? It personalizes it. I used to spell my number out. Do you remember that?
No.
O, and I spelled TWO. They say it made you faster because it took less ink to make the two. You see what I mean? Wait. You'll understand that when you get a little older. All that extra weight in the car.
He's a go-kart person. He should know all about weight.
You probably do, but how much do you weigh? Do you remember?
No.
No?
I have no idea.
You don't know much? No? Okay. You set your car when you scale it, right? Yeah? Wow. You got a lot of people helping on your car too, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, who are some of them people?
Oh, yeah.
This is good. I like it. This is the
People
teachers love it. Yeah.
It all makes
Well,
sense.
go ahead.
Babs Auto Paint,
Okay.
Beaver's Auto Body, Jeter's Paving, Dan's Auto Repair, Frank's Pizza, Parlor House, BMR Motors, Billy Trucking, Mon's Lumber, S and H Racing, Endless Approach Outdoors, Mom and Dad, and Grandma and Pappy.
Is your garage in Charlotte? You seem to have a pretty good profile going on there. That's great. That's really good, isn't it? That's almost as many as yours.
That's more.
It might be.
He's more professional. Clearly,
Well,
I understand why.
Yes, he did. You came here and met business, didn't you? Yeah, that's what I like about you. I hear you mean business. You get to the racetrack, you're all business, aren't you?
I play. I don't.
You're right. Yeah. Okay, so you do play some, right? Okay, I got you. Like I try to do that too, and they get mad at me. They're like, "Where's he at?" You know what I mean? Yeah, that's awesome. So you just don't do racing. You're in all sorts of stuff. Like I see you like fishing. I seen you had some fish the other week there on Facebook, right?
I go hunting and fishing sometimes.
Yeah. Okay. How about do you do baseball or basketball?
No.
You do like hockey though, don't you? You guys are hardcore hockey fans.
Yeah.
You see the Hershey Bears? They won the Calder Cup. What do you think of that? We go to some of them events. Hockey's very confusing. Like I don't understand like a lot of it. You know what I mean? Like when you can be here. Well, how come? Do you watch any hockey ever?
No, it's you just hit the puck and then they
Yeah.
get in the goal and then they beat each other up.
Right.
That's all hockey is.
But why do they run on and off all the time? Skate on like this guy will be out there for a minute and then it's just a constant. It's like you think of baseball, you put a guy in and he stays there for a while. You know what I mean? These guys they just switch out. You know.
Well, so everybody would like get a chance to play every day.
It's fair like that. It gets rotated around.
But the goalies don't. They have like 3 goalies on like one team.
Okay.
Like if one goalie gets hurt, they have it back.
They got a backup goalie. Do you have a backup driver?
No.
Are you interested?
No.
Like I'm looking. I'm just putting it out there.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. Well, never mind then.
He does race go-karts. You do know that.
Well, I freaks. What are you trying to tell me? I'd fit in one of them. Get the job done.
Fit in.
You'll fit in. You see me on that tractor, didn't you? Working the cushion.
Oh, yeah.
I tell you what, I did put the tractor up there and I had it like that. And the mower blade started, the blower chute started digging into the cushion. I was like, I'm gonna break their mower chute right off at their own place. What do you got, Fred?
All right, we have Travis Gardner tuned in. We
Okay,
have Gunnar Walls.
jump guy.
He says, "What's up, Tom and Fred?"
Hey, Gunnar Walls, you know that guy? Yeah, you know Gunnar? Yeah, he's running the 85. He's in the limited late models. Yeah, and you know him, right? Okay.
Used to race quarter midgets.
He did. He did a lot of big. Did you ever race him? Corn midgets? You just rolled right into the, what, 270s or 600s? Okay, that's cool. Right? Yeah, I was looking, when we talked about me racing, maybe you heard this, I don't know. Word travels in Rousersville, you know? But, and you do like Rousersville, right? You love Rousersville, good. But, yeah, when we were talking about, right, we were talking about, just going right to Cup, you know what I'm saying? Just skip everything in between. Formula One, yeah. Would you ever get one of them cars?
Yeah.
Really? Ooh, man, them things, they're fitting Kyle Larson the last few days.
Yeah. IndyCar.
Or is that an IndyCar? That's IndyCar. I'm bad, because I'm like, the old thing.
IndyCar is worse. That's crazy.
Them guys are rolling, aren't they?
Yeah, it's a little fast.
Yeah. Do you like watching that open wheel stuff? Like
Yeah.
IndyCars and stuff? I thought so. You like watching all of it.
I don't really like watching dirt. My pappy is watching lots of pavement. He's the only one who watches it in our family.
He's the only one who watches that, the pavement stuff, your
Yeah.
pappy. Okay. And you're like, man, asphalt's for getting there, dirt for racing, right? That's what
Like, they only do like 1 pass a lap.
right? But that could be a strategic, I know, it's a strategic pass.
They have drafting.
Right. Yeah. Well, right. Clean air's about once you get there. Fred, what do you got?
All righty, we have Tyler Horst just tuned in. He said he can promise you're not fitting in a quarter midget.
Do you hear that?
And
I can't believe it said that.
Jimmy Jesper says, Tyler, you fit in, and he's got pictures of
Yeah, yeah, what's that? See, that's Jimmy's telling him something in a roundabout way. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Jimmy. I appreciate that.
And Dave Sox says that Hunter his future is looking so bright, and big congratulations on his wins. And we have Joyce Freininger just tuned in.
Oh, okay. Man, I
She
tell you.
says it's a great show.
Oh, what do you think of that, buddy?
She's right.
Hey, yeah, right? Yeah. Okay. So let's talk about this guy here. How many wins you got? Do you know how many wins you got?
Well, through all the years,
Yeah, in quarter midget, yeah.
I would say like in the 20s maybe.
In the 20s. Wow. I mean, that's awesome. Can you imagine? Did you ever think you'd win that many times?
No.
No. When you first started, you were like, man, I don't know. I'm never going to be able to do this, maybe. This is hard.
Well, honestly, when I first went out, I'm like, does this thing have more power?
You were maxing her out. Yeah. Hear that? He was
It's
massive.
go-karts, they can always be more powerful.
Yeah, exactly.
I think every single race when I was in rookie, I think I won.
Really?
Unless when I jumped the car. When I flipped.
I remember you did have
flipped
one
the
jump.
go-kart?
He did. Yeah. The quarter midget.
And I moved up to the second class and I flipped it.
Yeah, I remember that. That one was a little messed up, wasn't it? Well, how'd that, would you go upside down or did you flip it back over?
Well, I got flipped back over, but I got hit in the roof.
You did? Oh, no. You weren't hurt, right? No, did it scare you a little bit? You were like, ooh.
Well, it was my first ever flip, so yeah.
Well, duh. Yeah, duh. I should know that, you know. I mean, who wouldn't know that, right? You know, geez, Pete's. Okay. Wow. And your mom and dad, right? They're your big supporters, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They're in your grandparents.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're always out there with you too, supporting you. I see. You even got T-shirts, don't you?
And hats and beanies.
Really? You got merch.
Well, we sell albums so fast, so.
Yeah, right. I would have never guessed you wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, hell, I've had the same shirt for sale since October of 1988.
Well, I need to step it up. I don't have beanies.
Get right. Well, you got the Frank
Sternovel just tuned in. He says, "Hey Tommy," he said, "He'll see us on Sunday."
Okay, buddy. We have a. Do you ever hear of the Mid-Atlantic Junior Racing Association?
I did about 20 minutes ago.
Did you? Okay, well, good. At least you heard of it like that. Yeah, it's good. You'd be a prime candidate right there. Representation.
Where are they? What do they do?
Well, I mean, we go to different events and things, and the older folks like yourself, you know, 16, or I don't know what I mean. Elderly, right? But, you know, we could probably get you down the roster, but that notebook we talked about, you know what I'm saying? It's in a safe. Yeah. It's in a safe.
That's sprint car secrets. You
It is. I don't
leave
do
all
that.
sprint
Yeah,
cars.
I don't do nothing about it. Do you keep a notebook?
Yeah, my dad, he usually keeps it in the trailer.
He does. But his is not like in a safe. Locked and
No.
stuff like that. No one's protect chains around it and all that.
Every time I go out, he always comes in and just starts writing. I'm like, "Do you want to go help me with something?" He's like, "I'm concentrated here."
Okay, so your dad is concentrating, writing all that down, and you're doing all this work. And you're the driver, right?
I wash tires.
There you go. Hey.
I thought you didn't work on your stuff earlier. You said you didn't work on it.
Well, I just wash the tires when you do something.
Well, that counts. You work on it. I bet you do. Yeah, I know. Your parents would make you work on your race car. And he works on it too. He just does it in 30 minutes. You ought to try his book. It's for $19.99. It's called The 30-Minute Maintenance by Cole Dewease. You can order it through USA or Canada. I'll give your mom the contact info. I'm helping.
Yeah.
I'm helping you.
I saw it.
Yeah, I told you. We'll skip the $10.99. We'll go right to cash payment.
Yeah.
You and I.
It's on the copier right now.
Yeah, exactly. What do you think of that? That's great stuff.
Mhm.
Are you happy school's out?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, right. Okay, so now where do you go?
Online.
Okay, Commonwealth, the C8 now. I always see people with like I think it's a charter, Commonwealth charter.
It's through Chambersburg.
Yeah, it's through.
Okay.
Yeah, it's through my actual school, but.
Okay,
Online.
I got you. Okay,
Homeschooled.
okay, yeah. That's a big trend nowadays. You know what I mean? Like, do you ever think about that?
What?
To do it homeschool. That way you can work on the race car, play video games, hang out. Maybe we ought to talk to parents about that. You should talk to them about that this week. Say, I want to go
Hey,
homeschool.
if you do it online school, you can go race like Oklahoma and stuff.
Yep, see right there. Thank you. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? I think you need to leverage that a little. You're a smart little guy, I can tell. Yeah, you are. You're a bright little fella. You think I'm smart?
Questionable.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
He said questionable. Well, I gotta be honest, you're probably right, buddy. I know. So what do you want to tell to the people? If somebody was your age, because you're how old?
9.
9. Okay. If somebody was your age right now thinking, man, I want to go race. I want to run these quarter midgets. I mean, maybe, is that cool to do? What would you tell them?
I'll just say, ask your parents and say, can you try to find, go to practice maybe one time?
Okay.
And let me try.
Yeah.
And if the parents would approve that they would let them.
They would do it? Yeah. Okay. Buy them a car, their own car.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just stick with their dreams and maybe what happen.
That's a very good point. That was nice. Yeah, stick with your dreams, right? And keep working hard, moving forward. Okay, I like that. That's a good. Give me some, that a boy. Okay. So, you're going to try to race this weekend. You're going to try to race this weekend. No, you're taking off. You're
We don't know.
half.
Something. We're doing something.
Yeah, something. We got Speed Week coming up.
Yeah, I got it. We're going. He's maybe racing.
Yeah, this guy's going to be racing a lot. You know, he's trying to. Yeah. Are you? This is a dumb question. Are you going to the Grove Friday night?
No.
No. Okay. Are you going to? You'll probably go to Speed Week some shows.
We're going to Hagerstown.
Are you? Okay. Going to go to Hagerstown, right? Okay. Do you like Hagerstown? Yeah.
I've been there once. I know.
Yeah.
Well, twice.
Twice. Yeah. Your dad liked Hagerstown. Yeah. Yeah. It's been good to him.
Last time I saw him at Hagerstown, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, you know how racing is up and down. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, late models for a car.
Exactly. Up and down. Racing's up and down in there. Go ahead.
The track, I feel like it's got better because, like, when I first got going there and watching at the big track, it was very slick. But then, the track started more getting a cushion, and the track starting to get better.
Wow. I'm impressed. Do you hear his vocabulary?
Highly intelligent.
Yeah, he is. I mean, did you hear that? Cushion.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Fred, go ahead.
Well, can't forget we have David Barb tuned in.
Yeah, okay.
And Burkheimer wants to know what Hunter's dream class is to run.
Oh, okay. What do you want to run, buddy? If you could run it tomorrow, any race car, it was a done deal, what would it be?
410 sprint car.
410 sprint cars.
If he's running those tomorrow, I gotta see this.
Yeah. What would you do? Same?
Probably.
410? Well, I guess I'm the monkey in the middle because I ain't no 410.
Well, Tyler Horse says quarters helps.
Yeah. Right. 410s, right? Okay. Yeah. Why not? Okay. And where would you go race? Where would you take at 410? Which one of these tracks?
Anywhere?
First time you take it. You want to go there.
Probably not a professional track where everybody professional runs. Probably Hagerstown.
Okay, right? You wouldn't take her down to Williams Grove?
No.
That's your stomping ground down there. No. You always have the little ladder, right? You stand on that little ladder. Same ladder, isn't it? Has all the racing stickers on it?
Same ladder every day.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. Wow. Where would you debut it at?
Huset's.
Oh,
They race
okay.
tomorrow.
They did. Larson won last night, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he whipped them.
Yeah.
Whipped them.
That'd be the plan for tomorrow, you know?
Yeah, that's where you'd
Get
be
in the
going.
car, whip 'em.
Heading out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't want to make a big wreck in turn 1.
You wouldn't, right?
So I want to start at Hagerstown.
Right, because they never wreck it, you know. I've spent a little money over there at times. You know what I'm saying? Not at the concession stand either. It's wow, man. You don't want to get one of the late models out. You try it though, wouldn't you?
I like all open wheel.
Okay, I'd say go with it. Yeah, go with it. Because you obviously, who do you like out now? Are you a Kyle Larson guy? Who are you? Who do you like? I mean, who is just man? He's awesome. He's like freaking Hulk Hogan.
You don't even know who Hulk Hogan is.
Probably not. I shouldn't even have used that. Ric Flair. Woo! Oh, Ric Flair. Did you ever see him? He goes, woo! No. Leaping Lanny Poffo? Never mind. Okay, anyways, let's get back on track here. That was my fault, okay. Who's your number one sprint car driver in the world?
Right in front of me.
Really?
You're in front of you this way. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Well, we're going to keep that on the down low here. We might have it. Okay.
Poor decisions.
Yeah. This is all. Fred, you got anything else coming out,
Yeah,
man?
Jimmy Jesper says, so what about modifieds?
Oh, yeah. You're cutting old Jimmy out in the 747.
Well, anything that comes first.
You take it, right? That's exactly. Remember we talked about that the other day. Anything that comes, you're like, yep, I'll drive it. Exactly right, right?
No.
No.
Not modifieds.
No? You want to get one of them? Not modifieds. Yeah.
Not modifieds.
They're modified. Okay. Pavement?
No, I don't like pavement.
You don't like the... Are you?
Pavement.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you see yourself in cup car. Fall asleep.
I mean, pays the bills, you know.
Yeah.
Go Larson style. Pay the bills. Go race there.
Do you know that guy?
Not really. He knows them.
Yeah? Yeah, a little bit here or there, right? think golf, right? Golfing? You golf?
I don't know anymore. I used to.
Yeah. All this work on the race car is just taking all your time.
I give it 30 minutes for a reason.
Yeah, right. And so you can go time of tea time.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Do you golf? You been golfing?
Many golfing.
Well, that counts. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's the Redneck PGA Tour. That's what that is in Ocean City. Yeah, about 11 o'clock, everybody's out there playing putt-putt. The big wheel going around. What is it? It's like one of them wheels you gotta hit the ball through for a little wing, little thing hits the blade.
Skill test.
Skill test. Yeah. You guys you guys are pretty bright people. There's hope for this future. I tell you. And I know the guy sitting here in between. I'm actually a fairly educated fellow. You might not think that, but I am. I just do dumb stuff. That's what Danny McSherry says down the road. I've always been very smart. I just do dumb stuff occasionally. Yeah. How about that old guy, Dano? Yeah, look at him laughing. That old Dano. Yeah, who doesn't like old Dano? Okay, well, I tell you, is there anything else you want to say to the people? There's at least 15,000, 20,000 people tuned in right now. That's a lot.
I won't sign.
Well, how about this? We'll leave them with this. Have a safe weekend, right? Good racing. Hope it doesn't rain, right? Mm-hmm. It's an ugly word. You're kind of like, yeah, let's just chill out a little bit. Yeah,
I'm chilling.
He's chilling. See, he's chilling, right? Okay. You got to get working on that car, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. And then when are we going to race? You promised me we can race down the track, you and I?
We have a go-kart?
Well, lend me one. You got a couple?
No.
No?
Just one.
Just one. Well, I guess I'm back on the old JD, the old John Deere. I get to get your dad to tune her up a little bit. Well, buddy, it's been a pleasure having you on here, okay? And we're going to... Excuse me. This is a special broadcast, WQ2. Go ahead, Russell. Ladies and gentlemen, Russell Smith, WQ2 Rouserville. He's the chief correspondent in the field right now. He's actually in the air, as you can hear. And he's currently landing out here. We have an LZ. What's that? He's bringing somebody in. Okay, he's bringing somebody. Okay, it's not Kyle Larson. Okay, but who would it be? Ladies and gentlemen, we got a big guest here coming on. You know what I mean? And I need your help there because Russell's got to man the helicopter. Okay. Okay. WQ2 Rouserville, Russell Smith, ladies and gentlemen. He's checking out. He'll be dropping and go. Till then, let's welcome Lance Dewease up on the stage. Come on, let's go out here and get this guy. Come on. Can you do this? Yeah. Got to shake his hand. Got to shake his hand. Shake his hand. Yep. Okay. Now you go head back there with the phone nurse. Hey, have a seat, buddy. Yeah. I'm going to sneak right in here. Oh, you're okay. We got all sorts of... Thank you. Yeah, there you go.
In case I need this cheat sheet.
Yeah, right. You're going to have to thank some sponsors, too. You know what I'm saying? Right. Wow, I tell you, we got you ushered in here by Bird, like... Yeah, Russell Smith, he's a local up the road here. He took some correspondence classes on helicopter flying and passed flying colors. You know what I'm saying? You know this guy, right? I'm going to back up here.
He looks a little familiar. I don't know.
Okay. Well, you sure look a lot like him. Tad, do you drive like him? Two different setups, two different things going on. Yeah, right. Okay. So how you been?
I'm doing good.
Good. Okay. And man, big week coming up, correct?
Yes.
Obviously in Pennsylvania, we just finished with the late model deal. You guys are coming full bore with the sprints. But I think you guys run 10 shows, I believe.
Yeah, they run 10 shows for our speed week.
Okay. And do you remember what that point fund pays?
No, I don't.
No, it's probably pretty healthy, I imagine.
We don't run them all anymore,
right?
So I don't really pay attention to it.
You know, I respected something that you said a couple years ago. Now, pay attention here. You know what I'm saying? No, seriously, that when you had scaled back some, okay, and when you said, and we always laugh about this in the shop, and when you said scaled back, you were in the 40s and 50s of races per season.
Yes.
Well, that would probably put us into a coma, okay? Because that's a lot, isn't it? I mean, it's hard, isn't it, doing that?
It's not a lot when we used to run 80 to 100 a year.
Right.
So it's not, for me, 40 a year is not,
You
don't
do,
seem like
yeah.
a lot. And it kind of goes in spurts. Like we are scheduled to run 5 of these races this coming week, hopefully. And we'll have a busy period, then we'll be off a period. Especially for our schedule because it's all big shows, all the higher paying shows.
Yeah.
It works better that way.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of downtime. I mean, he's raced a ton already this year. He's in the probably close to 40 races
Are you really?
already this year.
Probably in the 40s.
Really?
Pretty
Okay.
close. I mean, his schedule had 138 on it that he physically could race. Yeah, he physically could race.
Right.
So that's one of the reasons he's not racing this week.
Okay. Take a
We were just in the Illinois race and he
That's
was,
right.
and just kind of take a weekend off.
Okay.
The weather don't look good.
No, it's not looking favorable, And wow, man, 100. That's a lot, And you're not even tired. You're not even bad enough. That 30-minute turnaround.
Yeah.
No, nothing to it.
Well, I gotta get my maintenance done soon.
Exactly.
I'm tired of it, so I gotta get it done quick.
Right. do you ever butt heads with this guy?
All the time.
Do you really? You guys like?
Every North Carolina trip is a fight about gear.
Really?
Same fight.
Oh my! Fighting about gear. Well, see, that's the significance of specialness, if that's a word, about this whole father-son racing thing. Okay, most father and sons fight about, hey, I seen you smoking cigarettes out behind the bus. You're fighting about which gear should go in the car. That's what it's about right there. Seriously, that's a bond there that's unique, that's special on its own, and I mean that. Special, right? I know them words like special. Who cares about? Hey, I know what I didn't ask you. I'm gonna do it too. You got a girlfriend? Okay, well, so he continued that. That gives you more time. The 30-minute wash, right? That was a 3-minute car wash. What? Remember that? Everybody and their brother had a 3-minute car wash. So we'll call your 3-minute maintenance. Yeah, exactly. So you keep fine line to the grid. Boom.
Yeah.
Well, your poor dad. What's just get the truck, son? Stop it. No ice cream, not a twin kiss. You've been to Twin Kiss, haven't you?
Sometimes.
Yeah. Fed the deer.
Yeah.
I bet you Hunter Smith
I
has.
used to do that.
Oh yeah.
Can you tell that he's been raised around adult people
Yes.
around a racetrack?
Yes.
Okay.
His nomenclature and vocabulary, he's spot on. Yes, he is.
Well,
He's
like
quick.
smart ass.
No, well, I won't say that. You're just accelerated in that area a little bit better. Yeah, that's the politically correct thing. You know what I'm saying? Right. Wow. So yeah, going back to that, no, that's a lot. I mean, it just, even with a solid team and structure, I think it wears on you. You know?
It does.
Yeah.
It's a lot harder than what people realize it is to
Right.
do that kind of race schedule with, especially when you're involved with teams that are not paid mechanics or
Right.
might have one paid
Right.
person, but then the other help. So it's a lot, and Danny Dietrich does a great job at running
Yeah.
a lot of races. But I think at times that hurts him too. You know what I mean?
Right.
He's not always maybe prepared. And
Yeah.
sooner or later, there's a point that you get burned out at
Sure.
doing that all the time, year after year after year.
Sure.
So yeah, it's for me at my old age, it's great to
Right? Danny always says that, Billy has to pick up the short end of the stick. He's always got to give the work at the business, you know?
Danny goes off racing, Billy has to come.
He's like, I can't go now, But no, that's true. And we find that there's a lot of, obviously, business owners in this market that own cars. You've obviously driven for several. Walter Dyer, Donnie Owens, and Donnie Kreitz, and we could go on and on. But was Hart's, that was their own business,
Yep.
CMD, right? Furniture. Yeah.
Was a furniture.
Furniture. So they not only they had a business going on and they supplied a car. Yeah. Okay. And a lot of people don't realize how all this stuff comes together. I think And in the big scheme of things, there's a lot of pieces of people that, like you said, they're not full time.
Yeah.
They go to work
Yeah.
the next day.
That's what I mean. So I mean, it's a lot harder than what a lot of people really realize it is to run a high race schedule.
Yeah.
And like this week right now, this is a grueling week for a sprint car team.
Yeah.
Because it's late nights mostly.
Sure.
And it's early mornings.
Yeah.
Because they don't do 30-minute maintenance.
Right.
And,
there you go.
it's if it's hot, it's very brutal.
Right.
You know, this week here don't look like that, but Mother Nature and rain all
Sure.
over. But it can be really brutal. There was years that we would work and do all maintenance at night
Okay.
when we got done racing, and then just sleep till noon.
That way you avoid that.
Avoid all the heat and all, and you're a little bit fresher that way than being out in the heat.
Yeah,
and working all
sure,
day.
sure. We love that way to work it in the late and then get our rest. Yes, we function. Fred likes to do it the backwards way. He likes to 5 a.m.er. Hey guys, you know.
Hey, if it's 100 degrees out, that's not bad.
It isn't bad, right? Yeah, it isn't bad if it is 100 degrees out. That's for sure. Wow, do you like the 5 a.m. thing?
I don't wake up at 5.
I'm gonna say I don't think you're probably not an early morning guy.
He might be going to sleep at 5, maybe.
Okay.
I can't.
Okay, I see. So yeah, you'd rather have the later, this is perfect timing in the day, right? Getting there. Yeah, okay, I gotcha. When do you do your schoolwork?
Whenever.
Yeah, you just nail it down. You don't have to be told. You just do it.
Yeah.
Okay, discipline.
Yeah, that's exactly how it goes.
I'm sure you've never said, "Hey, you got that stuff done?" Like that. Nah, not at all. Wow. So okay, wow. Well, you guys have a nice little setup there. When I see you up in Path Valley with this young man here, a nice little setup to pull with, a nice car, good quality car, and obviously he's really coming around,
He actually is doing really good.
Yeah.
For only doing this for a year, he's done really good.
Yeah.
Now, I have to tell you a funny story with Hunter being here,
Okay.
racing quarter midgets. Cole went, when Hagerstown had one of their, I don't know what they call it, when they let tests where they let kids show up and
Drive and ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did that once. Now,
Okay.
I was busy racing.
Yep.
And my wife Renee told me.
Yep.
He could care less.
Did whatever.
Could care less about being in that thing.
Right. Get it over with. Let me done. He could.
Yeah, he didn't had no interest in it. And I thought, wow, I'm gonna be lucky.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Now, your wallet got wider. That's and now it is starting to get smaller.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. And I can remember pictures, and there was someone in the auto racer. Are you throwing football with him at the races in the pits?
Mm-hmm.
Remember, just because that's what we were doing, hanging out and stuff. It wasn't like he was fully charged about that. But maybe that's somehow sometimes that's the best way things happen though, because he just kind of himself okay,
Yeah,
I want to go with this.
Yeah, I've always told everybody, if he didn't want to race, that's fine with me, whatever.
Right.
I'm going to support him in anything he
Yeah,
wants to do.
sure.
Anyhow.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
it's,
You want to golf or?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's just anything. So,
Are you playing much golf still?
no.
Are you serious? You're not.
No. I wonder why I don't play as much golf now.
That was a dumb question I just asked. Yes. I never even, you looked at me okay, yeah, right, because he is your dad, right? Yeah, so now your golf has been a little bit cut
Yes.
down. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
With his racing, the amount of racing he does, and then with my racing.
Well, and you're
That's
40,
what-
50,
that's what
and
it
his, yeah.
I mean, perfect example, we were in Illinois on Wednesday, left for Illinois on Wednesday. He was there Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I raced Eldora on Friday, and we left from Illinois, went to Mooresville, North Carolina to pick a motor up for him. So we made a big round trip.
Yeah,
so
okay.
It's at times it's pretty monotonous.
Yeah.
He was racing Millbridge every week, so we
Yeah.
go down and come straight
Yeah.
back, and it's just
Yeah. How long does it take to get down there?
6.5 hours.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
Okay. Wow, that's cool.
6.5.
Okay. Have you ever got to the point in your life though, when you're just kind of like the weather thing? If it rains tomorrow, oh well, we didn't race. I don't know, do you get to the point to where man, it's just to chill out here. And it's,
Yeah, when our schedules were heavy,
yeah,
I mean, you kind of loved rainouts at the time.
Yeah.
I mean, it got to be monotonous where it was just, you don't have the energy, you just don't enjoy it as much.
right.
You're just, it's like a job. You're just
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah,
showing up
it
and
is.
doing
Yeah.
your job day in, day out.
Yeah. The glamour wears
Yes,
off.
it's not
Yeah.
the same. Since I started driving for Kreitz, it's different. I enjoy it a
Right,
lot more
yeah.
again because it's only 40 races roughly a year for
Yeah.
me. So
Cars up there, right?
up there. I was there this morning working on a new frame,
Okay.
but I don't get mentally burned out.
Gotcha. Yeah, right.
So these 5 races won't be hard on me.
Yeah.
Speed week normally, by the end of speed week.
Right.
Normally,
When you ran 10 of them, that was tough.
Because we already ran 40 going into it. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
already.
So it's a lot nicer now how we race, and I tell everybody at my age, I couldn't race 80 races.
Yeah.
There's just no way out my body.
Mentally, physically,
mentally,
everything.
physically, I couldn't do it. My body would not recover from
Yeah.
stuff. So he was talking about the wreck I was in. Was it last year?
Yeah.
Last year, where I hit head on at the Grove.
Oh, well, yep.
We took a month off.
That's right.
Because
Yes.
I don't know if I physically could go in a race car.
Right.
I said that night we'd race the next night.
But then after that,
But realistically,
yeah.
the next morning there was no way I
Yeah.
physically could. And it took a long time for me to recover from
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean? So.
It's always easy at the track after you're broke up
Well,
or
you still
hurt.
have the adrenaline.
Yeah,
running,
you're always like,
you know.
yeah, we'll be back next week. You'll see us. And then you get home the next day, you're like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, they kind of made the decision. My owner and
Yeah.
my wife made the decision that night that we weren't racing anyhow.
Yeah.
So, but next day there was no way. I physically could have drove.
Yeah.
I mean, just no way.
And you got a pretty good situation right now. It
Yeah.
seems like you're very content.
Yes, I am.
Okay. And I've read things that, it says it's one of them things. There's always pressure with racing, but it's
Yes.
not that pressure.
No, because I drive for a guy that drove.
He knows.
He knows.
Right.
He knows if the
Yes.
car's right. He knows if it's not. He knows you're gonna have bad nights, good nights, and and he drove for himself for a long period of time.
Correct.
So
He was an independent.
Yeah. So it's kind of nice that he sees both sides
Sure.
of it, and it's nice. And we've had an agreement from day one that I could get a phone call tonight and said he don't want to race tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
right.
find something to do.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah, go golf or
Yeah.
get him ready or
Yeah. So it's just it's really nice.
Good.
For me. It's really revitalized my career actually.
Yeah, you said that. You mentioned that on Flow the other week. I think you guys were in Illinois or somewhere. And you came on, and I think your words were, you revitalized my career.
Yeah.
And it's obviously given me some breathing room and with everything. And it's just a great fit. And you ride that wave, as long as it can. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's a great little deal,
Yes.
And that's great. That's what you have a wealth of knowledge here to my left. You see what I mean?
I know nothing to him though.
Well,
I've never said this.
well, I know, but I'm in the middle of this, okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Dr. Tom Cordell. Tell me your feelings. Let's do it. Fred, get the feelings chart out, the inventory chart, get it out. We're here. Wait, no.
Cam's tuned in. We haven't seen Cam for quite a while.
Yep, Cameron, little Cameron
And,
Leach.
and Jamie K.O. said
Jamie K.O.
that, Cole's going to be the next wheelman, just like his dad.
There you go. Okay. And a lot of these guys, Jamie Cahoe, and he had ran around with Gary Ferguson, and then, boy, they've been following you, you know what I mean, for a long time. And it's kind of crazy because we're getting old. You know what I mean? It just seems like yesterday, like we were like way younger, And
No, it don't. I know it wasn't yesterday. I was old yesterday.
yeah, like me saying about that 31 win year. I mean, let's talk about that a minute. I've always told people, even in late models, double digit is a hard task nowadays. It was hard then, but you don't see as much of it nowadays. Like guys winning 25 races.
No, it's hard. The competition level
Right.
is so much harder nowadays. Cole made the comment earlier about only 31 because I got married. Well, actually, I got married after the 31
Okay.
that winter, and we won 26 the next year.
Okay.
And it was a bad year.
It was a bad right.
I mean,
You love
and
it.
that just kind of gives you the example
Yeah.
of stuff because we win. Some people don't win 31 in their career.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And we expect as a driver or teams out
Yeah.
involved, we expect to win, and it's
Your standards.
It's
are-
standards,
yeah.
and our bad years could be people's great years,
The greatest
but
thing
it's
ever.
still bad to us. I mean,
Right.
it's just
Yeah.
even with the Crates deal, we average roughly 10 wins a year, which
Correct.
is, for us we think is a good year.
Good.
It's about 25% win rate, but our years are based off the big shows. If we don't win a big show,
Right.
we're kind of not happy.
Yeah,
with
I
our
see
year,
what you're
so
saying. I see what you're
That's
saying.
kind of what we gear to. So
Yeah, and you constantly hear this word porch center, right? That cracks me up. Like, remember when you and Danny were sitting on the porch? I forget where you were at. Like, some west...
Knoxville did it.
Yeah.
They actually did a thing around that and had us out there
Right.
when we were out there. It was neat. It was
Yeah.
actually all good fun.
Yeah, exactly.
People, first of all, social media nowadays,
Oh.
you know, I'm glad it wasn't around when I was younger because probably would have said some stuff I shouldn't have said.
Right.
Stuff to people. But,
Like, you know
yeah,
what I mean?
even now, you know, you read some comments and people just don't have a clue.
No.
You know,
no.
and you know, we've won from a lot of different places.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And I'm very, very fortunate to race.
Sure.
And we just, you know, our racing in here, what people don't realize, we can race so much in here.
Yeah, right.
That we don't need to go somewhere else.
Right, 4 hours, 5 hours. Don't
yeah.
need to.
I mean, I know guys that race Knoxville weekly, and you know they have to drive. I think it's 5.5 hours to Massachusetts to race on a Sunday,
You're right.
and that's the only place they have to go race.
Exactly.
I mean, we're
Yeah.
we're so fortunate to race like we do in
Sure.
here, and you know, especially back in my prime time. You know, we run 80 races a year just in here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Between Lincoln, the Grove.
Yeah, everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
Port. All
Yeah.
of it. Yeah.
So I mean, it's,
Yeah.
it's just it's crazy, and that's what a lot of people don't understand, that we don't need to go somewhere
Exactly.
else.
Yeah. You've did your time with that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Exactly. Now, could you see yourself running like 80 races, 100? Because you'll be close. What do you think you'll be close to this year? You think you'll make it to that 70, 80?
I'll probably be over 100.
Really? Wow.
I mean,
That's amazing.
got Speed Week, so that's 7, 6.
Okay.
I would think he'll be close to the 100 for sure.
Okay.
I would think. Yeah, you just never know,
But think about, as a driver though, man, does that get you tuned up? Like
Yeah.
when you're running that much, there's such a huge difference with that.
well, that's
Yeah.
why I'm fortunate enough to be able to get him to go race.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we're fortunate enough to have a lot of good help with Tommy Beavers takes him when I can't.
Okay.
So he can go race a lot when I can't take him.
Mhm.
So it's you know, I'm trying to speed up the learning
Yeah,
curve.
right,
You know,
exactly.
something I really didn't do when I started racing, because when I started, you know, sprint car racing, I was lucky to race 20 races a year.
Okay, I was going to
Yeah.
ask you. Yeah.
So I mean, it probably took me 5, 6, 7 years to get 100 races.
right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
To start. So the learning curve, you know, I'm trying to speed up his learning curve.
Correct.
By taking different places, and I'm sure with Hunter, when he started going other places besides Hagerstown Speedway, his learning curve speeds up.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? The
Yeah.
more you race different racetracks, as a driver, you learn to adjust. And
I like that 100 guy.
it's- yeah, he's all right.
Yeah, he's okay. Yeah, he's okay. This guy here, he's okay too. Yeah.
So, but
You know, I tell you, obviously I ran into Walter Dyer.
yeah.
He was at a event that we were at, you know, several, and I had a hat there, and my aunt and uncle gave it to me, and you had signed it right there, and it was a 461 hat. It was old school hat. Remember when merch was like? That's the other thing. How much has that changed? Like this merch thing it's a business.
Yes.
It is a business.
Yes.
But anyways, the bottom line is, I wanted to give Walt, you know, to sign it, and he looked at it there, and I said, "You want to sign this and complete the thing, you know?" And he said, "Huh, what jackass signed this?" Like, that's typical Walt. Yeah. But all joking aside, and you know this. You guys, he loved you like a son almost.
Him and Marshall was like
Yeah.
a second parents. to me.
Right. Yeah.
I owe everything to him. I mean, in that
Sure.
people heard me say this numerous
But you easily could back that up. Like they took, like you ate there,
Yeah.
you stayed there.
It was a family operation.
Right.
And what a lot of people don't realize, when I first started driving for him, yeah, he basically had one steel motor, one aluminum motor, and it took us 7.5 years to build it where it was.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
And that's what a lot of people don't realize. You just don't do this.
It
stuff
just
for-
wasn't like that.
No.
Yeah.
You know, most of the owners, you know, Al Hamlin's probably the only owner I drove for that could write, I would say comfortably write any big check he wanted to
Yeah,
would
right.
be fine.
Yeah, and not
You know,
worry.
Walter and Joe Harris and all, you just kind of build on it. So
Yeah.
every year try to build it up.
It's like they got good money, but they don't have crazy money
Yes.
just to
Well,
not
and they're
miss it.
smart enough not to spend it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Right. So obviously Walter is a bread and butter guy. He's worked hard all of his life.
Yes.
and they have values
Yes.
that were very much aligned with your values and really did.
Yeah.
Because I remember obviously the old picture, you've seen this one, of the 2D and you're standing there in front of it, and correct me if I'm wrong, it was in the driveway.
Yes.
Right? And I see some hand letter DL George on it, you know.
My grandfather did that.
Okay. And then your dad was Stuart, correct?
Yep.
Okay. And he had raced some around and
He didn't. Well, he tried driving once and didn't enjoy it. But him and his brothers owned late models at that time.
yeah.
And Vic Bowers,
Yeah,
who's from
Vic Bauer,
Wayne
yeah.
drove for him. You know
Yep.
what I mean, so they won track championships at Jennerstown. They never could win one at Hagerstown.
Okay.
For some reason, they just never. They run second and finish second in the points, but they never could win a championship there. But they could win them at Jennerstown. And yeah, I mean, they basically were late models back then. They were
55, 56, 7.
Yep.
Yeah. Because my dad and George White,
Okay.
they ran the 01 and 02, and Fred Boomball and Wayne, Wayne, and
Wayne,
that was all a group that raced together, at Everett,
Yep.
St. Thomas, Hagerstown, and all them places that ain't even off the map. Lost racetracks. St. Thomas, Laguna, wiped out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But your grandfather, he was a part of all that, And then you, obviously, and your brother played some part of that Kurt too, as well, when you guys got started.
Yes.
Like that. You were kind of like together
Yes.
doing that thing. I still to this day, if you go by, and this is no offense to Infinity Designs, I still look over there and see George White standing there. George's
Well, it's still George's place.
Yeah, well, right. But, George's TV, him and the guy that smoked the pipe. Do you remember that? He had he worked there forever, had a big long pipe that hung down. Them two ran that. And I can remember when George White had the newest and most biggest selection of VHS that was on the wall. You know what a VHS tape is? Wow, okay, that's good, yeah. He's pulling my leg.
Yeah,
he's
he
probably-
don't know about stuff you wouldn't think he knows about.
Okay.
So,
Cassettes?
It's like the same thing.
Yeah, like a cassette you push into the tape deck, right? And then all the stuff comes out when it's finally set. You've played me enough, right? So wow, do you ever feel like that you have a big set of shoes to fill? You're just kind of making your own path. You know what I mean? Developing yourself.
I know people have expectations and people can pair it that way.
Yeah.
I have a lot to fill, but I've never really cared.
Yeah, right. You're being you and making your own. And I'm sure that's what you want him to do. Make his own mark. Yeah.
I'm not trying to be him. I'm trying to go
Well,
win a lot.
you can't be him. Because you're not him. That's what somebody said. You're not him. But no, I got you. You threw a funny in there, a little sarcastic comment, didn't you? Because you said you want to try to go win a lot. I think what he was doing was slamming you a little bit there. Do you give him you got to stand up for him? You do, don't you? Like when there's little inner house scuffles, like with Dad, he's you gotta.
Inner house.
Yeah, like Dad's wrong, Mom's right. Oh yeah, you're like okay, go.
No, they're both wrong.
Oh jeez. Okay. So it's wow, man. You're fighting like the wood. You ain't even taking like 1-on-2, man. That's tough. You're like gladiator. Yeah. Did you say hi to your mom? What she's
probably not watching.
You don't think? You don't think she got it to you?
Yeah, I don't know.
But she's probably tired. She's working, right? You guys are busy.
Yeah.
Down there.
Busy.
Yeah.
She's busy. They're getting shirts and all ready for the week. So
Yeah.
That's what they're doing tonight. So.
It might still be there.
Yeah, and then your mom, okay, obviously your dad, he passed away, years ago. And your mom, and she's still very there.
Yes.
Going to the races.
89 years old.
Yes.
She's still involved.
Yeah, and does she still sell merchandise? A little bit.
She's there.
Okay.
She don't do so much selling.
Yeah, okay.
She's
She's
there
there.
down.
Yeah.
With all that.
She
Okay. Boy, she used to be on it though. You know what I mean? She
Yeah.
had that stuff
Yeah.
tallied right up,
She still's like that, but yeah, she's slowed up a little bit on that.
Yeah, and you've seen trends in racing. You'll start to see trends. You've probably seen small trends now. Sorry, I didn't mean to injure your knee. Have you got that insured by the Lords of London? Okay, good. But you see trends, and one thing we talked about was like merchandise. Now you go to Lincoln, how things have changed historically is you look up behind the stands, and everybody had the card table with stuff set up. Now you look at merch vans.
Yeah,
Like, it seems like that's the buzz, like how much this has evolved into a monetary, you're using that to put back into the car, I guess.
Well, I mean, it used to be the only two local guys that really sold shirts was me and Raymer.
Okay.
I mean, for the longest time,
Right.
Now
Everybody's got a shirt.
and a lot of that's got to do. There's so many different people that print shirts and do stuff.
Yeah.
Now. It's a lot easier for. I mean, he has shirts. Hunter has shirts. It's so much easier to get a small quantity.
Yes, I know where you're going with this.
Before, to do a small quantity, it kind of got tough for you to make money out of them at that time.
Exactly.
Now, it's a lot easier for Hunter to get some shirts done, and sell.
Yeah.
And anybody else. So a lot more people have them. There's a certain amount of people that still do the most of selling them.
Correct.
But there's a lot more.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that stuff's crazy.
It is.
Well, you used to have to order like 5 gazillion.
Yeah.
Like you were saying back in the day, and you guys have been in business quite a while now.
Yeah.
I don't realize it. I bet you it's 25 years.
Oh yeah.
It's easily been that, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you help down there, son? Do you mess around down there a little bit? Not really. Okay. You could be the next designer. You could design shirts. You artistic? No, not the artistic guy. Okay. We'll just that was going right. Okay. But a lot of people get shirts down there. I will say that for you guys. But ball teams, all sorts of people.
Yeah, that's stuff.
Service.
Like we don't do nothing with my own racing stuff. That's all done by Bob Hilbert.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
We do all the screen printing's all done through him for me.
Yeah.
And him. Yeah, Mom does all the hats, all the embroidery stuff.
Yeah,
but,
the embroidery stuff.
Yeah,
I see.
But the screen printing stuff for our racing is done elsewhere.
Yeah.
We don't do that.
Yeah, and the big players in that game stay consistent. Arizona, Bob
Yeah.
Bird, you can go on and on and on.
Yeah,
there
there's
over
a
the
lot of
years.
them now.
Oh yeah, you're right. Technology and having access and the means, and I think that's what's with racing has occurred too. Correct? Because tell me if I'm wrong. You remember when you started? Let's say when you went to Walter Dyer, you said it wasn't all like beans and weenies. Like to you, 7 years, right?
Yeah.
So you guys kind of got to where you wanted to be, and nowadays, and this is no offense to anybody driving nowadays, but if you got it, the money.
Yeah.
If I had the money, I could go out and put him in a race car just as good as yours tomorrow,
Yes.
in a big hauler, the whole
Yes.
9 yards.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the difference.
That's the difference. When we show up now, everybody has good equipment. There's nobody not having good equipment.
Right.
And it shows up in times.
Sure.
When you look like, I tell everybody when I first started driving, especially like with Walter, when we first started winning a lot, when you had a time trial show, fast time was a half second faster than second quick.
Okay.
Third quick be a second on
Right.
the fast time, and you could be a second and a half, be fifth quick.
Yeah. Now what's that?
Now, a second, you're not even 30th.
Right.
You're talking.
10,000.
Yeah, you're talking. You take a half second and put 20 cars in there now.
Sure.
That's where the difference
Yes,
is.
I see.
That's kind of. I laugh when people talk about the handicap system versus time trials and how there's no pass in time trials. Well, there's no pass in handicap systems either because you invert everybody. The guy up front's just as fast as the guy.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that's it's
handicap was back in the day.
Yes.
And you see
it had its purpose.
It had its purpose, right? You seen that guy drive from like 8th up.
Yeah. And we used to joke. Me and Fred Raymer used to joke like he races the Grove, we'd start dead last, and Fred would say we wouldn't even race for half of it, and then drive and win it.
Right. Yeah.
Now you start.
It's hammer down.
Now you start 6 and you struggle to run 5th.
Yeah.
Right. It's just that hard.
Yeah. You see these late models doing that. You see.
They're kind of the same way.
It's crazy because they and it's like locally they send it like, and everybody somebody that's not in tune with racing is like, don't you send it? No, it's a different send. Like, it's called send, like, I don't know, you know what I mean? Because they want to get going after the first 4 turns.
Yes.
And then the race seems to, don't do this right there. Whereas before, a guy like Gary Stoller, boy, let's sit back there in a 50-lap race and run 10th or 11th and then go.
Yes.
One lap like 35. Yeah, that's hard. Go ahead, Fred, what do you got?
Well, I just wanted to let you know Sue Walls tuned in. She says hello.
Hey, Sue Walls. You know them Walls, they're up in the greater St. Thomas area. Yeah. You guys steal Helen from Fayetteville, correct?
Yes.
in that area. But you grew up technically correct in Waynesville.
I grew up in Waynesville.
That's
yes.
what I thought. In town, correct?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. And you grew up in Fayetteville, right? You're a Fayettevillian, right? You ever been to Rouserville here? You've been to Rouserville, sure.
I think.
I mean, this place is everywhere. Didn't you read about people vacation here? Okay. Yeah, you.
People move here from Vegas.
Yeah, totally. Did you see the out back? How we have it laid out? Like, did you see it was nice
I
out
think
there?
there's a
Wasn't it?
casino back there.
Oh, totally. That's what the shed is. Yeah, yeah. It's good stuff. Oh yeah. So do you like? I know you say you've made this 30 minutes, right? But do you like garage work? Do you like being in the garage, messing with stuff?
Depends.
Depends.
If it's messing with stuff, yes.
Like, do you have friends that come over when you're in the garage? Any like or help you? Do you have any to help you in your pit?
Pits?
Yeah, the pits, like the garage or pits, like go with you.
Not my garage. I mean, if Brady's at my house,
Yeah.
but I mean, the pits, yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Wow, man. I'm pretty impressed with you. I'm pretty impressed with this guy too. This guy right here. This guy? Yeah, I should be impressed with this guy, shouldn't I? No. He's hard. He's tough with you, isn't he?
That's what I said. Remember, he was grown up around raised.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Young kids.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's tough. Oh yeah. That's And your friend Cassidy, correct? And she's been running select 410 shows.
Yes.
Okay. Because they're done with the 305,
Yeah,
right?
she's
Yeah.
done.
Okay. And she seems to be. Did she leave that area up there?
No, she's still.
She's still at the Sinking Spring.
Yeah, well, she moved a little bit out.
Right, but not like an hour or two.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. See, I didn't know because I knew she's in the digital creating, and
Yes.
I talked to her one time. You know, at Bedford, we had raced there. You guys were there with the 305 show.
Yeah.
Like that. Do you like that place? Do you like Bedford? Getting around there to 410?
It's all right. I
Yeah.
mean, it's tricky in a 410 because it's
Yeah.
normally not. It's very one-dimensional and 1-2 normally with us there.
Yeah.
3 and 4 can kind of get 2 lanes, which is not bad.
Right.
I mean, last time the 410 were there, I haven't been there a while, but last time watching it, it actually was pretty nice because they could run way up in 1-2,
Yeah.
but then the bottom was still kind of there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's just hard with the 410s anywhere.
Right.
Now, when that was the second place I ever won at.
Bedford.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
It was
Okay.
my second career win. Back then, you knew you were going uphill and downhill.
Oh yeah, right.
You
yeah.
knew.
Yeah, right.
And now-
When the brakes like this.
Yeah. But now, I mean, you knew going up the backstretch like the motors were
They're
struggling.
winding. Yeah.
Yeah. Now our stuff don't even know it.
Yeah, it's just going.
Yeah.
I remember going there in a street stock in 1997, and I went down the front stretch and was like, oh man, because I mean, it was like
Yeah.
you lost track of how far you
Yeah,
were going in. You know, and then
Or we
you
drive
went-
the corner.
Yeah, exactly. And then you come up the backstretch, and I think to this day, Bedford, and everybody says it, there's that teeter. It's like an optical illusion almost. With the late models, like you hit 3 and then it drops like that. It's kind of a dead spot. You just don't, unless you're following somebody, you can lose your mark real quick right there. And we talk all the time, but I think racing, I think from what I do, and I'm by far haven't broke any sound barriers, and I don't tend to. I'm a realist. I know where I'm supposed to be, and I have fun doing it. That's why we do it. But the bottom line is, I think marks is always in my head. Hit marks, hit marks, hit marks. How about you? It's hard to pass Valley, though, don't you think? Because things.
Certain tracks here are marks, like tracks here on the wall, you have marks.
Right. Like Millbridge?
Yeah.
You're hitting your marks on there. Path Valley, it seems you can easily get.
I think with third cars at path, it's a little easier to hit the marks because there's only a couple lanes they really.
Exactly.
It's not.
The big cars, sometimes it's either on or off.
Yeah.
Like you're not or you are. And I like it up there. They do a lot up there for the place. They really do, And have you seen the scoreboard yet? Been up there, race? Because you haven't been up there. So this week, wasn't it, or last week? They put that thing.
They put it up right after he won the other night.
See, that's what you did. You brought all that attention and people. You see what I'm saying? You are doing what you're supposed to be doing, young man. Well, I got to tell you, I've had a blast having you guys, this little man back here, right? Okay. Hey, might as well have everybody. Well, Holly, well, you're next. Yep. No, Holly's like, nah, we ain't doing this. But no, I enjoyed having you on, learning about what you're doing. And could you see yourself doing this for a living?
This?
With me? Remember, the non-tax cash, like setting up shows and content? I love it. I like this guy. You're right. He's cool.
We'll talk about
Yeah, we'll talk. I'll get your digits. Yeah, we're people, our people. We'll talk. Yeah, but no, could you see yourself doing racing for a living?
I'd like to.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't like to work like a normal job.
Yeah.
I'd like to race.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, why not? And when you were a lot back, I'm not going to say younger, right? I am. But let's be honest. Could you, at the time of that 2D with that car sitting in the driveway, did you think, man, I'm going to race for a living?
No, never.
Never dawned on your mind?
Never was even a thought.
Right. And I'm sure your dad was probably saying,
No,
you did it for fun.
Yeah, we did it for fun, and I was fortunate enough to have good runs. Fortunate enough to meet Walter Dyer, and,
Sure.
and just kind of snowball off that.
Yeah.
I mean, it was never once thought about doing it as a living.
Ain't
At
that
that time,
yeah.
doing that as a job.
You were worried about just trying to get it together that week to go.
We were just worried about trying to go race.
Yeah.
I mean, and whatever happened, but we tried to go race.
Yeah. Wow. Now you did spend some time with the All Stars in your career.
1 year.
1 year. That's what I thought. And you had some luck out with them too, as well.
Yeah, we
were pretty fortunate.
Yeah, we ran second in the points. We were pretty good in the points, and then we got to Ohio Speed Week and struggled there. And, their road programs are so much different than ours back here that it really hurt us at Ohio Speed Week. But yeah, I enjoyed it, but also kind of you go to some places you wouldn't want to go to.
Right, and you have no choice. You're there to race.
Yeah. So I tell everybody, when they bitch about our tracks back here,
right,
you need to go some other places once because you'll realize our stuff's not that bad.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think we get immune to what we have around here and take it for granted. That's the word.
Everybody does. I mean, you get kind of used to it and all.
Yeah.
But I mean, I raced in some places you probably shouldn't have never been racing at. So I mean,
correct.
And they all do that. The Outlaws used to.
Yeah.
I think now that all the traveling series are a lot better at picking and choosing where they go race. And
yeah. They have like criteria, I think, that they have to have now. Where it's just
a little bit more. You mean, but
the outlaw thing never kind of like I'm sure crossed your mind.
Oh yeah, I had opportunities that I turned down, but I'm kind of I couldn't go race California for a month,
right?
And what would I do during the week?
That's
what I mean. Like,
yeah, right.
I mean that like how they that's one of the reasons they changed their schedule, but how they just ran California a couple years now. They run one race a weekend. And be there for a month. Yeah. I mean, what do you do?
Right.
I mean, I would have to fly home. There's no way I could stay.
You drive yourself crazy trying to figure out what.
You mean, and it's what a lot of people don't realize the cost, not just a team as a driver, the cost you incur to go drive
to get right. Oh yes. Not even just the car. Take it out of it.
Yeah, it don't matter if it's a motorhome or it all adds up the same.
Yeah.
If you had a motorhome or your hotels and everything, it's we figured out one time if I went out the road what it would cost extra more to do.
Yeah.
So
it's pretty daunting probably.
Yeah, it's pretty daunting the amount of money it is. So.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people don't realize. It takes somebody just to manage that.
Yeah.
Because nowadays obviously you got to eat, you got to do laundry. I mean, it just keeps going on and on.
Yeah, and it just it all adds up.
Yeah.
And then you take and that's another reason why guys like me and Fred Raymer and us and Danny and all, you kind of can stay local. We make a decent living. Yeah. Because we don't, yes, our earnings are not like some of those outlaw guys. Right. But then some of my years, we would be fifth on outlaw earnings.
Okay, I see what you mean.
Without
leaving
hardly traveling.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, we'd go to Florida in certain races, but
exactly.
That's it. We sleep in our own bed and
right.
So I mean, it's
you got to play it out economically. What you want to do. Yeah, for sure. Economics, my friend. You have to worry about who's doing the laundry. Yeah. Where you do your laundry, don't you? Of course. Don't all the time. Fold it. Totally. 4 times. Do you get the perfect?
I have a folding machine actually.
No, a fold. No, that's all. You probably do have one of them out at the store. They don't. Like, did you put the t-shirt? Okay. Wow.
I do give him credit though. He does wash his own uniforms.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Wow. Nice.
Most of the time, yes.
I've never told anyone to wash my uniform.
Well, okay. Well,
he does most of the time wash his own uniforms.
Okay. How about this guy? You wash your own uniform? Nah. He hasn't. He's like, nah.
Do you know how to turn the washer on, Hunter?
What?
Do you know how to turn the washer on?
Like he didn't even know yet. No.
But he's young yet.
Yeah, he's young. He'll be progressive. He can ride a lawnmower. He got one and pulled it back in yesterday. I'm gonna pull that thing.
I sure heck hope so. I mean, race go-karts and quartermen.
Well, yeah, you know what I'm saying. That's like tell. Hey, I stayed at a Holiday Inn. I could run that thing. You know what I mean? These late models. Before we go, what do you think about them things that came a long ways out of it?
I actually enjoyed it.
You like that?
Yeah, I really wish I would have knocked the real spoiler off it on the start
Right.
of the feature, but I enjoyed it. And actually, we're trying to figure out sometime to do it again, but it's so
It's
hard
hard
with my schedule.
Yeah.
And now with him racing,
Yeah.
it really gets a lot harder to do.
It's you, man. No. My fault. He's like, he can't golf. He can't run the late model. He's like, why? No, but they came a long ways. There's just so much stinking adjustments on them cars, you know.
It's amazing the amount of traction they have.
Ain't it though?
Yeah, it is the amount of grip that they can get with
Yeah.
things for what they are. It's pretty amazing.
Because you obviously remember watching them in the 80s and 90s. It's a whole different ballgame,
Yeah.
man. That thing's went boosh.
Yeah.
And sprint cars, it kind of hit its peak. Like, there's still technology, I think, evolving out
A
there.
little bit, but we just figure out ways to keep going faster.
Okay.
Even though nothing really changes
Right,
a lot. You know?
right.
But it's just like this, the new tire rule that we all have this year, it actually hurt our team a good bit, I think, initially. Hurt other teams, helped some teams. But by end of the year, most everybody will have it figured out and they'll be going fast again. So,
Correct. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. It's at first, but then everybody, I see what you're saying. Well, I tell you, do you have anything to say to the people out in Raceland?
No.
Get words of wisdom?
Gotta say something. I've said a lot this year.
You have.
Plenty of words of wisdom.
Okay, you have. Okay. Keep pressing on. Right. Keep your dreams.
Keep your dreams going.
I like you. He's funny, man. That's awesome. This is great. Well, I appreciate both of you guys coming on. Obviously, this has been a wonderful show. Hunter, I thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate it. It's been a pleasure. Have a good time this weekend. I don't know what the racing situation is going to be like with old Mother Nature, but get out, support your racetracks. It's more critical now than ever that these racetracks, people continue to go, And good luck if you are racing. And till next time, we'll see you. Have a good night. Okay. There we go. Oh, it is. This is my favorite part. Watch. I love doing this. Thanks for tuning in.